Morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So we're switching up from the hardcore a little bit, and we're headed to Wrath of the Lich King PTR because they have put ICC, Ice Crown Citadel, out on the PTR for initial testing, as well as a ton of changes that I didn't really see coming. I'm kind of surprised that they are in there. But I do think they are going to be really good for the game overall, and we will definitely cover those in a moment. Some of them, an example, is that you are getting your collections tab like it's retail, so mounts, pets, toys, heirlooms are just all in your collections tab like retail WoW. And this did come into the game, I think Kata or Mop, so it's just a little one patch earlier if it came in Kata. So just something really cool that you can see. As you can see, we're right here outside of ICC, and it's kind of interesting that people are falling to their death to enter the raid because the door is shut. But, you know, it's just something really funny to watch, and that's why all these bodies are outside of ICC. But anyway, before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So now we're going to switch it over to the patch notes for you guys. These are the official ones. So the Ice Crown Citadel raid began on Friday, September 1st. The raid will close September 1st, and it began at 2 p.m. I think yesterday. So you just got 2 or 3 days to test it. But we're in here, we're blasting. I think it'll be quite fun. Just sort of all the bosses being opened. An important thing is that they have the finite attempts that will be there, which is pretty cool. It's set to 50 across the entire raid, matching the final state of attempts in 3.35. And then additionally, there will be no restriction or gating to prevent access to later wings of the raid, and all will be fully unlocked at launch. When it initially came out, the wings were gated, so you got like a little bit every now and then. So just sort of something to keep in mind. They did not say specifically if you have to kill Lich King to turn on Heroic, but you can go in there and turn on Heroic now, so I think that will be fine. And then we go to the Shadowmourne Legendary Quest. So this is pretty huge. They are increasing the you don't have to have a certain person at a point for the Shadowfire's Shards to even drop. The normal rate matches the heroic rate, and then each in-wing boss will always drop a guaranteed shard, which is pretty freaking cool. So all you melee DPS, warriors, death knights, paladins, you're going to be getting a lot of Shadowmournes, which is really awesome to see, because the longevity of the original one made it to where you could, as we see right here, 18 to 24 weeks to complete. So they wanted to make adjustments similar to Valinir, and it should be closer to 8 to 10 weeks, even faster, honestly. If it's you need 50 of them, and if it's a guaranteed 5 a week, you know, I think you could see it even faster than 8 to 10 weeks. And then we have the 3 new dungeons: Forge of Souls, Pit of Sauron, House of Reflection. These were introduced then, and they will have the Titan Rune dungeons, which is really cool to see them sort of introduce new dungeons as well as take their Titan Rune system and put that into the game. So one of the biggest things, I already showed you guys the UI stuff with your collectibles tab, which is pretty nice. And then we have class adjustments. All of these class adjustments are incredibly awesome. I'm so glad they put them in. Hunter, they've given them trap launcher, explosive trap. So many hunters have been trap weaving is what it's called, to parse very high. So like they go in at the optimal time, put down a trap, and that trap has to be perfect. So the top end hunters were already doing this, but they're just giving it to everyone so they can launch. And an important thing, it is not usable in PvP. So that's pretty awesome, and it just makes it really easy for hunters in PvE to be able to blast and then shoot their traps at their own will. And then, so Druid, Priest, Shaman, Wild Growth, Circle Healing, and Ancestral Healing, Divine Hymn spells have been adjusted to favor players over pets and guardians. So essentially, Druids were kind of bad because their hots would be going on to pets way more, which is really nice. So we'll see a lot more use for Resto Druids, hopefully. And then Warlock, this is the best change. Obviously, no bias here with, being a Warlock main and such. But reduced eternal cooldown demonic attack from 5 to 1 second. And you had to optimally wait for all that stuff to snapshot, essentially. And the demonic pack will always be 10% of the Warlock spell power, so there isn't a first pack 10% buff to stop infinite scaling. It was just how the game was coded, and so a lot of us were packed canceling is what it sort of was. You had to manually go up there, right click the buff off, and then keep going with it. And then another thing is that Summon Infernal will be reset on every fight, which is also an incredible change. So then we have a few known issues that the LFG tool isn't working. None of these are too crazy, honestly. Just if you encounter them, definitely report the bugs and stuff like that. But that is it for the PTR patch notes. And I really hope you guys are excited for ICC. They haven't given us a confirmed launch date, but given we're getting the PTR, I could see it being early October. I know I predicted November and BlizzCon because that's what I genuinely believed, even though it'd take a while. But we'll have to see when they give us the official date when they do. But I hope you guys are out there trying it. I definitely would recommend, if you're an active raider on Classic, to get in there and get some experience, because ICC is one of the hardest raids that they've ever introduced. So a lot of people might struggle with that if you are more on the casual end. I will also be streaming the PTR tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/Kaghoe Gaming. So if you see this video today and you want to check it out, be sure to tune in for my guild doing I think we're just doing a full clear on normal, but we might try some heroics. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.